Got a little music. 222 thumbs up if y'all can hear me. Thumbs up. Thumbs up if y'all can hear me. Oh, you can. All right. Little something. Little Can I adjust the volume? Oh yeah. Okay. All right, let's get right to it.
Oh, okay.
What up with you? Yeah, what's good with you?
What's good?
Because you know it's one of those.
Welcome to the Lovers Lounge.
yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Let me back up.
Right.
Good to see y'all. Welcome to the program. Welcome Friday. For those that don't know, you know, it's part of having a day job where you have to be a team player. And what do they say in the memos? We have to
one of those jobs. One of those jobs where they make you go to work.
Yes. Other duties as assigned is what it's called. And so I was no longer able to work remotely on Fridays, so I gotta bring the kit to the job. And
we just gotta build a studio.
Just build a
studio.
Build a studio at the job. Well, it's not. Oh, build a studio at the job?
Yeah, why not?
No, we're not doing that. We won't be doing that. Let me move this money. Let's move this money right here because y'all ain't sending nothing anyway. Shout out to R. Howard who has sent some stuff before. Appreciate Robert Howard. And then I'm using these factory mouses, and they're not mousing.
No,
they're not mousing. Okay. Hey, welcome everybody. Good to see y'all, man. Welcome to the show. This is all fun and games, man. The Friday version, something like a podcast, hilarious commentary, trending topics, celebrity guests every once in a while, and interesting people. No sound effects, but elevator music. I like it. It can stay.
I feel like I'm at the W Hotel.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Waiting to speak to the manager because your drinks are weak. You know what I mean?
Right.
You're just sitting there like this tapping. You're like, you talk to the bartender and be like,
time to charge me $17 for this bullshit.
Manager.
Right.
So yeah. But good to see y'all, man. No sound effects, but good to see y'all. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, I haven't been able to have a drink, like a beverage. This is a throwback.
Yeah, why is that? Are you on a cleanse?
No, I'm just saying. No, I'm talking about during the show. Like it's a throwback to like
true.
When we was always doing this and like, hey, what you drinking, champ? And it's like, all right, I went to the Arsenal.
Well, the last few shows have been all business, and then and now it's not. Today it's just not. It's no business.
Yeah, good.
Now it's going to be it's going to be an abbreviated version because also at work there's a thing. How do you say when your coworkers call out? So I'm in a locked room right now, and where I need to be front facing, public facing, and because there's no one running the show. No, there's no one at the front right now.
You need a glass door.
Yeah.
So you can do like this right here, like you can do like this.
Yeah. Well, I'm hiding in the corner so that I don't have to do that. So
man.
The front window is right there, and I don't, so.
Welcome to real life, ladies.
Hey, this is real. The real life,
this is
the realest podcast ever.
Been pulled back.
Yes,
and yes,
I'm all for transparency because I feel like it makes the experience that much better. It's relatable. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like see, if I was to turn my computer a certain way, I'd be at work.
Oh,
you see my entire work setup. So yes, it's really real.
Imagine that. Working remotely still. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yes.
What are we sipping on today? What's today's beverage?
This is Mount Gay.
It's rum. Still rum.
Okay. Oh yeah. It's almost always rum.
Got it.
So, yeah.
So man, real quick, I want to run through some of these. Just what I find is interesting today.
Are you gonna do soundtrack the whole time? Because I'm bopping and I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm turning it down just a little bit.
I'm a little distracted.
I think it's cool.
It's a vibe. Now it's a vibe. See, now it's a conversation vibe. Now we're in the background.
Oh, it was too loud. Okay.
But at the forefront, I was like, I'm literally bobbing my head too much. But now it's we're good.
Yeah, I think it's as long as it's royalty free, I'm fine with it. But there were a couple of things. So I'll tell you what I did today, and this was big. This was big for me. I did a comedy. I did a comedy show at a presentation, speech, talk.
Okay.
At the World Bank today.
Oh, all right.
At the World Bank.
Did they take your social security number, your how many levels of clearances did you have to pass?
Yes.
Yes. Let me see. Your who do you share a home with? What's their social security number? How many siblings do you have?
Yes.
How close are they to you? In the last 30 days, has anyone ever expressed any government concerns that would make you feel a certain kind of way?
They were have you been around? Have you seen someone cough in the last 5 days? Like this is the paperwork that I had to fill out. It was interesting. And now one of the most fascinating things about the whole experience was I did not know that was the World Bank building.
Oh, right over there on
right there on 18th. No, 18th
lights
and
out.
8th. Yeah, lights out. 18th and 8th. See, this is okay. This is a live show. Don't trip. Hold on 1 second.
So the World Bank, then DC, I want to say it's on 18th. He's saying 18th and H. I thought it was on H in New York, but it's real unassuming. If you're ever in the city, like all that fuss and hubbub and the World Bank protests, what have you, you would think it was in some weird secluded place, but it's like pretty much right front and center, and you pass it almost all the time and have no idea that you're passing it. Now I'm describing where the World Bank is. I'm like, if you're in DC, you're passing it all the time and have no idea that you're passing it.
Yeah, a parent wanted me to call 911. I'm like, come on, I'm busy. You don't see me working. It's on your phone too. It's called 911.
Let's put a Band-Aid on it, whatever.
It's just a little blood. Anyway, so this building, 18th and H, right, not too far from the White House. Just never knew. I remember Occupy DC, and I remember the IMF and the big conversation. I remember in college reading about the World Bank and how evil of an establishment they were. Never knew that building was there. So just go and then all the security and all the attendants and all of that the low level is all local. They're all local. That was amazing. But once you get inside the building, most people don't really realize you're in a different country. It's one of those no, like literally. It's like an embassy. It's international territory.
Yeah.
And everybody that works there has diplomat status, which I thought was absolutely fascinating. So there was an organization, the legal department of the World Bank. So they have about 120 attorneys who work on the contracts that the bank has with these other nations for the money that they want to borrow.
Okay.
So there's some language in the thousands of paperwork with this contract. You want this money? Here we go. Here's the terms, and they have lawyers working on all those contracts. So it's 120 of those. They work remotely. 80% of them work outside of America, and even though the bank is headquartered here, and so this was their retreat, first time in 3 years that they've been in person, and it was a week-long retreat. Today was the last day, and today was fun day.
Oh, nice.
And they had a comedian at 10 a.m. in the morning.
Oh, well, everyone wants to laugh at 10 a.m.
Yes. When I tell you work.
Let me tell you something right now.
Work.
I'm here in the US of A,
Yeah.
and I go to conferences. Obviously I travel for work a lot or what have you. And if on the last day, which typically the night before, I'm outside, because that's the night that's the final day party is the night before.
Correct.
And if on the next morning you told me that I had to get up and somebody's gonna be on a comedian,
hey, with the jokes.
I'm all right, funny man.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
You got a hill to climb right there, and
was-
you trying to use the universal language because everybody's from every other place.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was tricky. And so I have a lot of weapons in the arsenal, right? And I have a lot of middle of the road mainstream material that I rarely get to use. So I've been prepping all week trying to corral that in some type of order, like that type of material into a set that's appealing to people that aren't from here and don't have American sensibilities, which is very interesting. And I watch comedy specials all the time, and I see those, the foreign people, the Malaysian dude, the Ronnie Chang, the Fluffy, who gets a lot of overseas work, and I always wondered how that works. And today I got to experience and to see how tough it actually is. Because some of my biggest jokes that work here fell absolutely flat in that room.
Oh,
absolutely flat.
Did you get a body sweat?
Yeah, I did. Little
like in the back of your mind, I'm assuming you gotta go. Yeah, you know what?
Yeah, just pivot.
I'm about to hit you with this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And then you hit the joint. And you go. God.
Yeah. So my closer, which works, has worked since 2007. I tried to close with it. It landed flat. I had to do 3 additional jokes behind it to kind of get you back and drop you off. It was it was interesting. One of the biggest. I did a lot of crowd work. One of the biggest things that I did was something a Facebook post. I'm finding that whenever you see my Facebook post, and I've been telling y'all for years, a lot of times those are premises for future jokes. I even write them as such. So you'll be like, "Oh, that wasn't funny, Lamont." I'll be like, "Okay, don't worry about that. It's not for you. That was really for me to come back to later and build on it." So one of the joints this week, I said, Trump, former President Trump, if he thinks that he didn't lose the last election, then that must mean he also thinks that he's serving out the end of his second term currently.
Right.
If that's the case, bitch, you can't run again. You can't run again. So it's either you accept the loss and run again, or think that you won and you can't run. You got to pick. You can't have both. Right?
Yeah, you got to pick it now.
When I tell you that got the biggest chuckle out of the whole room, like they actually clapped on that one. They clapped on that one. So in my head, and I was about 3/4 of the way through. In my head, I'm like, "Oh shit, I was doing this all wrong." Like,
you got to get heady, cerebral, and political. You know what I'm saying? Because they focus on the international news. They're not tripping off of domestic stuff.
But the biggest joke was about, for those of you watching DC, 14th Street is super redeveloped. 14th Street used to be where the prostitutes was. That's where you went. It was grimy, it was greasy. And I did a joke about how when I first came back from LA and moved back to DC, I didn't recognize 14th Street because they had where the prostitutes used to be, they had white lines painted on the ground. And I said, my friends had to tell me it was a bike lane. I thought it was a hostro. It's 10:30 in the morning. And the room went up. Oh, that was the one. That was the one. I was like, y'all after a hostro?
You know why? Wow. They've been doing this for years, and I was like, I did about 14 streets. Yeah. It's very good, very good. I have a team street.
I said I had never heard of it, and then I kept running with it because once I get you laughing, I got to keep jabbing. I said, man, there's a bike lane. I never even heard of a bike lane. I didn't even know adults rode bicycles. And then they just laughing. There was one white guy who's American. I said, oh, you remember when it was that. You remember.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, they know.
And he made sure to tell me afterwards that he remembered when 14th Street was less than desirable. I was like, thanks for letting me know.
That was the original Fun Day Friday.
Yeah. But it was people. It was amazing. I met people like legit. I tried to go up to everybody. And he was like, we appreciate your comedy. I like your comedy. I've never been to a comedy show. I like the comedy. Venezuela, Peru, France, Lebanon, Tanzania. I need it. I need it.
Oh, international.
I was like, and you have me in your country? You want me in your
I
country?
would I would pay you in cougar rents.
Yeah. I accept dinar, euro, all that shit.
Yeah.
So, but it was cool though. It was a little weird at the beginning because the dude, I met with the guys like twice this week.
Mhm.
Two guys on the committee. One was from Venezuela, he like a hitman, and another dude was Lebanese. He looked like a hitman. They came. I met them at a bar in DC. They both looked like they had leather jackets on and ugly sweaters with the diagonal prints on it.
Okay.
They both look like hitmen from Taken. You know what I'm saying?
I was
So
about to say they look like the two brothers from Die Hard.
yeah. So when I came and seen them, I was like, all right, they were trying to figure. We want to write the jokes for you, so that you. I mean, they were trying to quality control like
Okay.
endless, and
Yeah.
then finally this morning they got confident. When I got on stage and I wasn't as threatening as they thought I could have been.
Wait, I got on stage. So you mean the whole time before that, like as you approached and all that, they were standing right by the stage, like
I'm absolutely sure because when I met them Wednesday night, I had to it was raining. I had the black raincoat on. I had the the Scully on and the sweatpants coming straight from work. And then today I show up in a suit and he said, "Oh, Lamont, this is a slick look for you." I was like, "What do you mean?" I was at work. He said, "Oh, it's supposed to be casual Friday. I told everybody else to dress down." I was like, "Oh, thanks." I'm up there. I'm the only one in the suit. Yeah, I'm in the suit. I was like, okay, that's fine. But nah, it was good though. That was an experience. The World Bank. I can to say I played the World Bank.
Listen, you played internationally.
And here was my boss.
Listen, internationally known comedian. You know what I mean?
On foreign soil.
Yes,
I performed on foreign soil.
There you go.
For diplomats.
So you should have been passing out the your all your social and your YouTube, because then they're gonna take it back to the dignitaries and just be like,
well,
we saw the funniest man in America.
Yeah. I did that, and there was a little bit of a language barrier, so it wasn't cutting it. And I don't. Do you have Instagram in your country? No, I don't.
They got YouTube. They all got YouTube.
That's true.
That's what I say. Give out the YouTube. They always got that.
So my guy who booked me, I'm gonna send it to him. He gonna do, because he was all the way in. He gonna send out he gonna make sure everybody get it in the gift bag.
Listen, damn, if you ain't famous here, you might as well be famous in Dubai.
Yeah. Hey, get me.
I mean,
send for me.
Right. Sends the country once a year, and he never works.
I just got a private show.
Lamont leaves the country one time a year, and he sits at home the rest of the year.
Hey, what? Get me. I will do it. And you can write all my jokes.
Right.
Like they sat there and he literally wanted to write. I said, "Hey man, for the money you pay, you can write all the jokes."
Yeah, you know what I mean?
But I had to stun him in the beginning. This is what got I had to, with my nuts out. So everything I know about the World Bank is it's negative.
Mm-hmm.
They're the loan sharks for the world.
Yes.
Right. So, but they all in there. We're just human people. We're just working. This is a job, right? So I called a friend. I called Muto. Mm-hmm. So Muto deals with the World Bank.
Very international gentleman.
On the internet, he deals with the World Bank, right? So I called him. I said, "Yo, is it out of line if I call them loan sharks?" And he's like, "Yeah, you don't want to do that. Stay away from that." So at the beginning of my set, to take the edge off for me, I was telling the story of how we met at the bar, right? So I'm telling, I'm embellishing, but I'm telling the audience how me and the guy that's paying me met. Mm-hmm. And I said, met at the comedy club, but they got there before I did. And I said, they look like hitmen or loan sharks. And the guys at the door was like, yeah, you got some loan sharks downstairs waiting for you. So they laugh, right? So I said, yeah, I don't owe nobody no money. I said, oh no, those are the guys from the World Bank. And then I was like, yeah. And the dude said, yeah, that's what I said, loan sharks. and they laughed. So after that, I was like, oh,
okay, yeah. Uh-huh.
I got that off, and let me keep going. So
10 a.m., 10 p.m. What's the
10 a.m. What's the difference? Foreign soil, at home, abroad. You either get it or you don't. Hey,
right. Hey,
you get it or you
get it or you don't, darling.
And I made everybody sign an NDA, my own NDA.
Oh yeah.
I think that was the hook. I did that at the beginning. I think that was really what drew them in.
Uh-huh.
I wrote a fake NDA and included some dumb legalese that made no sense, and I had one of the lawyers read it off of the screen.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that tickled them. They enjoyed that.
Yeah, oh
They
right.
really
Because
enjoyed
that was
that.
the equivalency of looking at child writing in crayon.
Yeah.
Oh, funny
Yeah, that's
man.
funny. Oh, NDA. The NDA. This
That's
fucking
what's
guy,
up.
NDA.
Right.
So yeah, it was that was cool.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. Keep the corporate gigs going, brother.
Yeah, I needs that.
Yeah,
That's where the money is. Cause it beats
right.
beats going to the club for $50 a pop. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. No.
Basically.
So I'm taking jabs at Twitter, right?
Uh-huh.
I'm using current I said you guys just returned to work 2 days, blah 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 because of the pandemic. I was like, and everybody's like, oh, I said it could be worse. You could be working for Twitter, and they,
Uh-huh.
because he just put out that memo a couple days ago about everybody got to step it up. There's people leaving. There's a mass exodus.
To step off.
Yeah, well, yeah, a lot of people. He said long hours and
okay.
yeah. And hey, Gerard McClendon.
Whoa,
hold on a second.
Right.
Hold on a second.
Speaking again.
Hey, applause. Great show, fellas. Thank you. Great job on Karen Hunter show. Thank you. This payment is from the World Bank. He's funny too.
Oh, geez.
On MC on Black Men's Magazine and ATL. He said, I don't know, but sure. Yes. Loving the show. Peace to World Bank. Wow. Wait a minute. Is he one of the people?
Oh, who knows? Maybe he could be.
Wait a minute.
Right. Maybe he was there.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, to read that in an accent.
Yeah, right. Is this the guy? Because I don't remember seeing him.
Yeah, he might have been in the audience.
Yeah, he could have been. Funny either way. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. So yeah, Twitter. So I made a little Twitter reference. Now this Twitter thing is interesting because people are looking and they're saying it's falling apart.
Mm-hmm.
It's and I don't know. Maybe I'm not following the right people. Like I don't see anything different. I see cussing, a little bit more cussing.
Uh-huh.
Have you noticed anything different?
Here's the thing about me and Twitter.
Oh, you don't do it.
I don't really do it. And I'm mad. See, right now is when I'm mad that I don't do it because now.
Well, you should start doing it on the way out.
The building's burning. You know what I mean? And I'm like, oh, damn! I was just see, I never actually went in there to see how good it was.
Yeah, you should.
I'm hearing now about how crazy and Black Twitter's going off and Black Twitter's, they packing their bags and we out of here and all types of stuff. And I'm like, damn, I never really got into it. I'm so glad that I didn't because apparently
somebody said something that was really interesting today. So this is an article we saw. Boston employees, they resigning amid chaos, and it's a lot of them just checking out and just dumping on the way out. Cats have been there 10 plus years, and they see that it's going crazy. Like this guy right here. Let's
30 seconds left. 35 seconds. You have like an atomic clock. Oh, he's got his thing.
He's counting down to 5 p.m.
But here, we're all about to get fired from Twitter. Wow. I've been here 9 years and 9 months now. Same with you.
Good. You already got a job.
How long are you here?
No, but look at his face though.
9 years and a month.
He looks like he's ready to go on a spree after this.
No, he was after.
Look at he's troubled.
The last one's in the office.
Yeah, he's troubled.
Usually you come back to the office to do damage, but there's no one there.
6, 5, 4, 3.
He looks troubled.
2, 1. Happy New Year!
Oh, y'all tripping.
Yay! Hooray! That's a lot of pomp and circumstance.
No, that yay was a little
let's try the badges.
Okay, so my point is, they said it's becoming a toxic place to work. People are not comfortable here. Engineers have so much job security that they can leave and find another job. So quickly, to your point, that's what you said. You're right. But here's the thing. Somebody said,
before you say that, here's the thing, right? Think about the resume. Hey man, I worked for Twitter. When it was Twitter.
Yeah, when it was
How fast you think somebody's gonna snatch them up to do something else?
Right. But all right, so what I was saying was somebody said, do y'all think Elon Musk would have spent all this money to tank a company? They was like, it's something else going on.
Oh, absolutely.
So even though you may think that these people may have other places to go, let's take a look at Amazon, right? So Jeff Bezos it was just announced, Wall Street Journal, they said they're looking to cut 10,000 people in the next couple of years. That's at the 3% of their workforce. First of all, who knew that many people work for Amazon? Second of all, 10,000 people. 3%, so times it's like 1 million employees.
Yeah, but think about Amazon. Between the drivers, the
true
distribution pop-ups that are everywhere. This distribution center, in between this studio and our normal studio, there's a distribution center, right?
Yeah.
So that's, give or take 4 or 5 miles, whatever you want to call it. There's one in Virginia. There's ones all over the place, and the drivers, true. And then the people who handle the infrastructure, the actual website. That's a lot, man. You know how many people? I mean, think about how many people use Amazon. Then you got the video component. That's a lot of people, dog.
True. No, true indeed. True indeed. So so 10,000 over the next couple years, right? So I remember it reminded me. I didn't have time to go find this video, but I played this video maybe about a year ago. Remember when they were first talking about the Great Resignation, when people were quitting, before they were being forced to take the stick in the arm, right? Before that, it was millennials, the Great Resignation. Well, we don't like the job, we leave it, blah blah blah. And there was a video. And you told me I was going down a rabbit hole. I don't know if you remember, where the guy was explaining how the Great Resignation is a setup, because what's going to happen is there's going to come times when there's massive layoffs, and immediately following that is the switch to AI. Do you remember that dude?
Yeah. I
can't remember the name, but it was an Instagram post, and he went on this rant, and he was breaking down how y'all keep thinking it's sweet, you're going to leave on your own. They're going to just start firing all of y'all and replace you with robots, right? So you think 10,000 out of Amazon, you think this Twitter thing, you think, maybe they can just go somewhere else. But I think to go somewhere else may not be what it was. I think something else is going on, like right now in real time.
So there's somewhere they kept the one master programmer.
Yeah. All you need is about 10 good software engineers. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, think about it though. All you need is about 10 good ones. I mean, they firing important people at Twitter, or so we thought. You know what I mean? Like whole divisions of people that, this job is necessary. Like I heard a dude on talk radio today. He was like, my division was a division that made sure that so and so XYZ, and I was like, is that something we could is that a not live without? I don't know.
It might just be a code, fam.
Yeah.
Your whole job might just be a code, one long code.
Yeah, fam. Just if I write the right code, I think it could just do what you were doing. Yeah. So
could be,
especially in the way he's doing it. Like, I mean, made people at Twitter. Like, these were the people that were doing the thing.
Got the full dossier and was like, because as weird of a guy, as he is in life and in business, like he has that ability, whatever that is, to see the end game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And be like, that's all we need to do is
I'm hemorrhaging $100 million a day. All I gotta do is let go 50,000 people.
Right, but Elon, the whole program will shut down.
Yeah. No, it won't. Yeah, no, it won't.
It's fine.
I have a program that
we'll take a hit.
Yeah, I have a program that writes that program, and there's that. So, I really think that there's a twist coming with the layoffs, because when you
systems crazy T100. Where's John Connor?
Yeah, because Meta was so fluke, and I see somebody in the chat says that Facebook laid off more people than even worked at Twitter. That's a lot of people, and so you got to figure because Twitter's not going anywhere, Facebook's not going anywhere, Amazon's not going anywhere. So what were they doing? Who's doing what they were doing? If that makes sense.
Control or
yes.
Control.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now, Mind Now, genius mind, I'm giving Jeff Bezos more than Elon Musk.
Uh-huh.
I read an article today that was explaining his whole shift in his business model.
Uh-huh.
And where his layoffs are based in, I'm just changing the business model because the marketplace has changed. So with Amazon Fresh and the grocery and food deserts and all that, he's going up against Walmart or whatever and going up. But he said the article said he's going up against high-end food pricing and bargain food pricing because he's trying to corner the market. So he had to shift his business model. Whereas people aren't doing what they were doing during the pandemic, buying a lot of shit at home because they're not home the way they were.
Right.
So, I mean, people still do it, but it was saying how it shifted. So instead of just making adjustments, he shifted his whole business model. Now he's the brain. I think Elon Musk's success, the origin came from somewhere else.
What you mean?
I just don't. He came out of nowhere with a car company. I don't think it's him. He's not the genius behind that. Bezos, between him and his wife, and knowing how to operate business and all that, I think it's more Bezos than Musk. Musk is a fraud to me. I don't know. It came to me in a dream. I don't know how to prove it.
I definitely think
it's not
Bezos
that smart.
Yeah.
It's not that smart.
There's something that he sees though. He has that beautiful mind.
I think somebody gave it to him. Somebody showed him.
Yeah, he has an ability to see that thing. You know what I mean? But Bezos for sure, because Bezos, I mean, the idea of Amazon was laughable in the 90s. You know what I mean?
Of course.
And to take it from what that was to it damn near being essential now.
Yeah.
Whether you don't subscribe to things delivered, it's gonna get you one way or the other. If you don't like getting stuff delivered to your house, cool. You don't like getting groceries delivered to your house, cool. But it's like, damn, but you know, it is pretty convenient to get these books, to get them online, you know, or is it super? They got movies that I like, or that TV show.
They got the movies,
It's gonna get you one way or the other, whether it's via something tangible that you can touch, or just something that you use visually or the other. It's like my mom. I'll take a perfect example of my mother. Right, my mother is the most was the most anti technology. Like, I'm not putting my bank account number in, to the app to do banking online.
My parents
online. Right no, I don't trust that. You know what I mean? That type. To now, she's every 2 minutes my mother swipes very drastically, like because this here is supposed to do everything on her phone. It's called somebody with this one drastic swipe is the command to do everything.
Don't let it not work.
Right. Why is it not? You gotta have your finger.
You're doing it too strong. Yeah, you're doing it way too strong.
You're doing it too strong. But point being, 2 years ago, I would say, I'm gonna just, I want this, the blah blah and so and so. Mom, bing, bang, boom, boom. I just ordered for you. It'll be here tomorrow. How'd you do that? I think it's on Amazon. I don't know. I don't want them having my address. I was like,
not the address.
I was like, I already ordered for you to be at now.
They don't need to know where I live.
Now, she's, I got this on Amazon and I ordered this online and so. I'm like, see, eventually, you like, oh, that's kind of convenient. That's pretty good. I could go for that. You know what I mean? But before,
all right, let's get some immediate fact checking and some quality control and opinion by the wonderful Dr. Clarkson.
Hey,
what's good with you?
Hey. What's going on, good people?
Chilling.
Hey, so this is where it gets even more interesting. Not just the fact that he's laid off close to 8,000 people, but also Twitter contractors have been laid off as well, too. So one major contractor that Twitter does have is a company that manages how they, algorithms for them and all these additional things. So this one woman was told last Monday that the contract with them would be officially over. And now she's unsure if she's going to be paid for previous work because they said they did a whole synopsis of what that company did. And basically Musk said that they were useless and that they were stealing money. So now comes into this very peculiar conversation. has Elon Musk turned into Kirk Franklin and won't pay people. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Sorry.
minute.
Don't
Okay.
do that. I'm sorry. But no,
shots.
it turns into this really peculiar conversation of whether or not he honor previous contracts. The other thing that's shown up that's really interesting is that Pepsi and Southwest have the same marketing company, and they were strongly encouraged by their marketing company to limit their use of Twitter on promoting various things. So this is kind of interesting. Like, you've got all these various things that are going down, and that some employees are claiming that they were laid off because they backtracked previous tweets where they made fun of Elon Musk, and now the joke is here. And this is from an article from the New York Times called "Elon Musk Fires Twitter Employees Who Criticized Him." This is actually November 15th. This is from 3 days ago.
Okay.
Yeah, you remember that kid in high school who used to poke around?
Yeah. Now we'll see if it comes down to that. Now that's easy. That's easy. Because if I come in the door and I'm owning Twitter, like you said, I'm sending one code. They have a bot. I'm sending out one bot. I need you to cross-reference employee names and accounts,
right,
and slick talk. And whatever comes up in the feed from employee names and slick talk, anybody's talking sideways about me or with my name on their timeline, they out of here.
Right.
I can see that. That's easy. That would be move number one. I would do that. That would be the first thing I did. Oh, you want to talk? You talk slick about Elon Musk? Is it? No, we do that. We've been a fan of yours since. No, it just says here on your timeline. Show the timeline. You know what I'm saying? That you out of here. I can see that. That's fair. That's fair.
I mean, it's very weird because he's claiming that Twitter, inside this article from the New York Times, he's claiming that Twitter was getting ready to go bankrupt.
Right.
And that his plan was that they need to become what he called hardcore on their financial evaluations. So I kind of believe that he's more so than anything getting ready to reset the market price on Twitter. I think he's doing all of these things, these very peculiar things as chaos to make the price drop. And then there's something in the works that I do believe that's going to make this price jump and restate the new value of what Twitter is going to be.
Yeah, so that means as it's crashing, if you're into that, buy low. When there's blood in the streets, buy.
Get that money.
Yeah. So there's that. Appreciate that, my man, Dr. Clausen. I was about to say something. Wait a minute, let me see. What was I about to say? Oh, he checked out. All right. Well, yeah, I'm running out of time anyway. They're banging on the door in here. Change the music up. Did you notice?
Huh? Yeah, I peeped it. Yeah. No, I peeped it.
Yeah.
You know, I like it. Oh. Hey, all you hip cats out there.
Yeah.
What you guys got going on this weekend?
Hey. Okay.
Right, welcome to the Players Lounge.
Yeah, the Players Lounge. It's called Lounge.
Oh yeah. It was out. Yeah, it has to be. Yeah. Welcome to the lounge.
Oh yeah. I told the guys at the World Bank. I said, Thanksgiving is coming up. I don't know what y'all do in y'all parts of the world, but I said if you believe in illegal immigration, then you're. If you don't believe in illegal immigration, then you're not allowed to celebrate Thanksgiving. This guy reads. He's funny. He's
very good.
Yeah. All right. They say Elon Musk paid $44 billion for an $8 billion company. Yeah. You can't tell me he doesn't have a play.
How much actual money was exchanged?
Not a lot.
It's all paper and fluff.
Yeah, that's it.
It's all paper and fluff.
All Fun and Games alum Greg Sharpshooter Outlaw is fighting apparently tomorrow night.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Okay.
May have to see. Yeah. Probably need to see about that tomorrow night.
Okay.
Maybe
I hope he wins.
Yeah. Maybe we can crash it. It may crash it. Oh, it's your birthday tomorrow. Hey.
I didn't want to drop it like that.
But sure. You should have because we run out of time. You should have did it. You did it. What's on tap?
Huh?
What's on tap?
Yeah, some eating and some drinking and maybe a little bit of eating and drinking and
Followed by
kids, followed by food and beverage.
Yeah, food and beverage.
You know what I'm saying? You know, but yes, and yes.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Good. Well, happy birthday.
Celebrate life. Yes,
yeah,
indeed.
Happy birthday, my guy.
Might start tonight.
It could start tonight.
It could start immediately after the show.
I'm gonna call my guys that I just met over at the World Bank and see see what these guys are doing. Hey, open up over there. They had a really nice bar in there at 10:30 in the morning.
Oh, okay, yeah. There's that.
International, it's foreign soil. You know the rules are different.
I mean, first of all, like depending on where they're from, it was probably about 6-7 hours ahead anyway, right?
I said that too.
Sure.
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah.
So I saw my new friends over there. See what they're doing tonight. Hey.
Right. Come, my friend. Drink with us. Drink. Yes. Very good beverage. Yes. Come.
Bring your other ambiguously ethnic friend that you might be. You can be from anywhere.
Right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, there's the show. I have to close this facility down. People banging on the wall. Here's the Cash App in case on the way out you feel so inclined. Hit the thumbs up. Share this video, this presentation. And I believe that's it, man. We'll see y'all next time.
That birthday money. Come on.
Yeah, it's in that birthday money. Yeah, run it off and put it in the note birthday. Make sure you put it in the note birthday.
There you go.
Yeah. So that way I'll know to only take 10%. So yeah,
right.
say the birthday. All right, y'all. That's it, man. No sound effects, no outro. It's just the end of the show. Oh, wait, man. I can do the outro. All right, here we go. See y'all.
I don't care if it is a closet. You still looking mad official.